So, a quick video on how to install Windows XP on your retro PC with a tool called Easy2Boot. We'll start the process on a modern internet-connected PC. Mine is running Windows 10. First, you need a USB stick. I have a 128GB stick connected, but anything from 16GB and up should work fine. Next, navigate to the website at easy2boot.xyz and download a version with DPMS in the name. You'll need this for Windows XP. I'm going to download this one. Once you've downloaded and extracted the software, you'll have these files. Run make E2B USB drive as administrator. In the command window, select your target USB drive. You can see my 128GB stick here, so I'll hit 3 to select it, then Y to format the drive, and then 0 to set the default partition options. You'll get one last warning, hit OK to continue. You can accept the defaults for the rest of the install. I'm going to zoom through this. We'll regroup once the USB drive is ready. Okay, the drive's ready. We have an E2B partition mounted as my drive F, and these are the files here. Next, navigate to ISO, Windows, and XP. Take a copy of the Windows XP ISO and copy it across. These are needed to install XP. Okay, that's done. Now we can close down these directories and eject the USB stick. We're ready to install Windows. Okay, we've switched to the retro PC. Once Easy2Boot loads, you'll see this menu. Navigate to Windows Install, and then select Install XP Step 1. Easy2Boot will auto-detect your Windows XP ISO, and you can use all the default options to continue. The Windows XP text mode setup will start. I won't go into a ton of detail here as there are other XP install guides that cover this. I'll select the default options to continue. Partway through the setup, the machine will reboot. Once you're back at the Easy2Boot menu, navigate to Windows Install, and this time select Install XP Step 2. The Windows XP graphics mode setup will start. Again, I'm going to select all the default options to continue. After one last reboot, Windows XP will start for the first time. We're nearly there. You'll need to configure a few options for automatic updates, enter a username, and then that's it. You're running XP. Hope you found this guide useful. Please post any questions in the comments section below. Enjoy!